Hello and welcome to Big Brother's Chen But on the Side, a UK look at Big Brother US. I'm Lindsay.
This is James.
And we are reviewing episodes 2, 3 and 4.
Oh, it feels like a lifetime, doesn't it?
We still don't know what's going on, do we?
No, not really.
Have you made head nor tail of the new rules yet?
Something about an MPV?
SUV?
I thought I've got a lovely one. It's a Ford Chiron, but
PCP.
I tell you what, this MPV or whatever the hell it is, there's too many initials.
Too many
now.
acronyms. We're finding it a bit acrimonious. That's your joke, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, but maybe we will understand it as weeks go by, or Alison Grodner will say this isn't working. Can it? So either way, we win, I think. So
we had McRae as the surprise HOH. He did the "Who wants to see my HOH" room bullshit.
Oh, what, humble pizza boy
yeah,
McRae?
Oh, he must have a high-powered job. When he went in the HOH room and went, "Yes, gummy bears," I thought that really told you what you needed to
there was
know
no Domino's, no pizza. I suppose if you're a pizza delivery person, the last thing you'd want for your luxury item is pizza, isn't it? You'd want McDonald's or KFC.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, they always give them, like, I don't know, weird sweets and things, ones we don't have. So, alliances. Now we're talking the moving.
Start from the top and work down, yeah. Because
there's only one, isn't there?
Is there?
No, there's another one, but I don't know what it's called.
No.
So there's the moving company.
Is that what they're officially called?
Yeah.
I thought it was like the removals firm or.
What do you think of that alliance name?
Terrible, because are they moving themselves? Are they moving other people? Are they just moving the furniture? They could be moving anything. It should be, the exterminators.
The winning
or something.
company.
That'd be a bit overblown. Final five.
You said when there's only one left, it would just be a man in a van.
U-Haul.
Don't laugh uproariously at your own joke.
Have we got a removal company member left? No, you'll have to call U-Hauls. Sorry.
Next nights would be called like the Big Yellow Storage Company or something. It's nonsense. Anyway, Dan Giesling said it was the worst alliance name ever, even worse than the Quack Pack.
He should know.
Yeah, did he even know it was part of the Quack
is this
Pack?
because we watched a little bit of Watch Along with Dan, where
we
you
watched
can
about 3 minutes of it,
where you can watch Dan Giesling give his sage opinion.
Honestly,
but you can't see the actual what's going on in the house because obviously he hasn't got the rights for it or whatever. So you had to have two platforms on the go at once to actually watch along with Dan.
How vain is that man, Dan Giesling?
How desperate do you mean?
He's a fucking idiot.
That's a bit rude. Don't talk about Dan Giesling like that.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't talk about Mike Boogie like that. He might even turn up.
Where? Here?
Under the bed. You know what the boogeyman's like.
Anyway, so yeah, the moving company decided to put all their muscle together and nominate two girls. Jessie, the best looking, I'm doing inverted commas here, the best looking girl in the house who everyone fancies, the only person not having a showmance, and Candice, is that how they say it?
I think so.
Candice, we say it. Who's like a sort of frumpy looking, boring person. But first,
what?
MVP was granted to, of all the people in the house, who should get that MVP?
It's hard to say. The beardy guy, I think, because he's obviously had a lonely life.
No, it was Rachel's sister.
Right.
What do you think to Rachel's sister?
It's hard to say. Like, I think, why on earth would you put Rachel Riley's sister in there unless A, she's exactly like Rachel Riley, or B, she's the exact opposite of Rachel Riley. There must be some kind of thing about her that makes her different to Rachel Riley.
I think she looks like a spitting image puppet of Rachel Riley.
Well,
like, she's like her, but all her features are like exaggerated.
Maybe it's some kind of surgical anomaly.
It comforts me, like having her in there. It's like you got an old friend in there because she reminds me of Rachel, and I like Rachel. So nah.
You must have enjoyed last year with the 300 returning players.
Yeah, no, I do like Rachel. So having her sister in there is quite nice. But her sister's a bit boring so far. But it was so obvious that they weren't going to let her go. I mean, please. But anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So what was funny? One thing that was funny that Aaron girl, you know who that is?
Yeah, I do actually.
She's
Yeah,
like a little chipmunk face thing. Actually, she's quite pretty, but she cunt. She reminds me of Danielle Donato, actually, facially, bone structure wise.
not strategically, I take it.
No, she said that David, i.e. ice cream hair,
Snipples.
snipple. Have you explained that?
What, small nipples?
She said that
He's got a whole season's hair in.
but he didn't need it. He only needed a week. So.
A whole season's hair in 1 week.
She described him as very handsome.
He must have known he was going early, and he thought, right, I'll grow 6 months haircuts just in case I end up staying. But no.
She's a proper arsehole, isn't she? She had a face like a proper slapped arse when he went.
Yeah, she did. But what did you expect?
No, not much. But anyway, I think she'd be a good housemate because she's a bitch, so that's good. Oh, we like Amanda, don't we?
Who's that?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. She's the one who rather peculiarly got in bed with.
Oh yeah, I do like her.
Of
Yeah.
all the people to get in bed with, what is she thinking?
And there was no strategic purpose to it because he'd already picked all his players and that.
No,
so
she just got in bed with him. She's like, "Hey, do you like the look of my BBs?" Basically, and he was like, "Yeah, all right." He's like a lamb to the slaughter.
does she really hope that he's like a Wall Street banker? I don't think she's bothered.
Why would she fancy him? He's
I think she's just looking for a bit of loving.
Yeah, but come on. What about that Nick guy with the eyebrows? He's nicer.
Well, he can wait till next week.
I thought that was very odd strategy. But anyway, whatever floats your boat. I like her though because she's a bit like snippy and bitchy, isn't she?
Yeah, she's alright.
Snitchy. Yeah, I thought that was an odd bit of strategy on her part, if it was strategy. Oh yeah, so the first task they did was which task was this? Oh, I think this was the have not task, where they were like in a dinghy and they went down. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was good for some competitors, not so good for others.
They're getting all that water in there, and the dinghies is like rubber dinghy rapids at Alton Towers, isn't it?
Well, yeah, if you win, it's good.
No, it's quite funny seeing them fall in and all that and drop in the cans.
Yeah.
What do you think that Big Brother soda tastes like?
Slop. Slop aid.
Gross. Oh yeah, and then we got to see the have not room, which was like airplane.
I thought it looked alright.
It looks kind of cool, but
at least you can recline those seats.
So it wouldn't be comfortable.
And you get the what do you call it? The thing to cover your eyes. And toiletries. Yeah. Well, as long as you're not flying with some cheapo airline.
I don't know about that, but anyway, it looked cool. It definitely looked good. Someone was sucking on a black ice lolly, which confused me. What flavour was that? There was some discussion about Alyssa having Rachel blood.
Rachel DNA.
Yeah, so something in her DNA. Get her out. She can cling on to things for hours. And she got that Vegas. But someone was like, she's talking about Vegas a lot. Never mind that she looks exactly like Rachel. She's talking about Vegas.
Yeah.
Idiots. Anyway, McRae was mind the cat. Was an idiot because he. Oh, I've already said that. I'm not even drunk tonight. He put up 2 weak girls and he said he did it because the house wanted him to.
Yeah.
He's at HOH. Why is he doing what the house want him to?
Well, he's the first HOH, isn't he? You don't want to cause no big ructions.
Well, then he shouldn't have clung on to that thing for so long.
Well, he did.
Well, he's made his bed. Now he must lie in it with that girl coming onto him like a praying mantis.
That's not such a bad bed to lie in.
No, she's alright. So then we had... oh dear.
Have you lost your non-existent train of thought?
Yeah, because it looks like I've just written down lots of acronyms. It's just like trying to follow the Big Brother.
Well, what can they be? MPV, HOH.
Oh yeah, Alyssa just got to choose another housemate to go on the block, so she chose David, surfer idiot dude. Which I was quite sad about actually, because although that David was an idiot, he was quite a funny character, wasn't he?
I suppose so.
Just his photo on the wall, on the memory wall alone, made me laugh.
But everyone was going, "Oh, get him out, get him out." But after that competition, why on earth would there be any need to? Or lack of competition?
Oh, hold on, we ain't got to that bit yet. What, where he could fail
where
to
he
spell?
couldn't get a single word out of the word competition. Not even the C.
If you had got a task where you have to make the longest word you can think of. You don't look at a word and think, I'm going to make that word.
Not unless it's Technotronics.
This beat is. But that's the most rubbish strategy ever. You just find the letters and make the word out of the letter.
It's so stupid. It's almost made up. Could it be some master strategy?
What if there was like no P to be found in the swamp or whatever it was? Do you know what I mean?
Who knows?
Oh, it was like some British Bake. Oh no, it can't be British Bake Off. Some American Bake Off person coming to present it or something.
What, Nigella Lawson?
It's completely pointless. No, I don't know who it was. Anyway.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, then it was quite funny because David was upset that he got put up, and he was like went in a little sulk about it, and then that Aaron girl went and cried in a photo booth. I don't know why there was a photo booth in there. Oh, because it's the airport, I suppose.
Yeah, but you still don't need a photo booth at the airport, do you?
No,
It's not
really.
even like that long
Is
to get
there
your
a
passport done.
Bureau de change.
I hope so.
And then he tried to make up with her, and he goes, "Can we kiss this out?" And she said no. It was worth a try though, wasn't it?
Oh well. Maybe you malts too much.
He's gross. Oh yeah. Then Alyssa told McRae that she was Rachel's sister. Like, yeah.
I thought that was a good idea at
But
first.
he betrayed her.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought it was good thinking on her part initially until it went horrifically wrong.
Do you know who Gina Marie is?
I do from the beginning part of the show, but I feel like I haven't seen much of her recently.
No,
Yeah, I know who it is. Yeah.
Fucking annoying. Her hair gets on my nerves. Anyway.
Does it get on your last nerve?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and in that veto competition, that Aaron went, "You go for it, David. You're so hot." It was for like Rachel style. That was good. Oh, and what did Alyssa spell out? Can you remember?
No.
Pot roast.
Disallowed.
That's like when you're on Pointless and you're just trying to be too clever, and it's actually hyphenated.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
But I was surprised. I thought that would be allowed, to be honest with you.
You thought it would be allowed?
I did,
Let's
yeah.
in the Oxford English Dictionary, babe.
Well, who knows what dictionary they use? I think it's the dictionary of well, Ted keeps it, but it's actually written by Alison Grodner.
It's the Zingbook Dictionary.
Hey, Ted's been doing a bit of meddling this year. What's he been telling them to do on the live feeds?
Oh, I heard on Big Brother Gossip Show. Shout out to Scott Hudson and the other people on there.
Yeah, thanks all of you others.
No, I like them others as well.
Especially,
I like Lala and.
Okay, that's
I
enough.
think the other one's called Mike.
Right.
Anyway, they said that basically people have been coming out with DR and.
in tears.
And Ted had basically been putting pressure on him not to send Alyssa home because she's Rachel's sister.
Now we've noticed, we've obviously got our BB going in this country at the moment, and we've noticed a few fun decisions being made in the diary room, and we think that maybe Ted's on double time and he's been interfering in our game as well. So that's one to watch for.
You should watch BB UK, by the way, Americans.
No, you shouldn't. But this week is particularly good. They got a really good task going on.
It's not been bad this year, actually. Didn't you hear Dr. Ottoman mentioned on the live feed?
I've heard him mentioned several times now.
I've not really watched much of the live feed yet, and I don't know.
Yeah, Dr. Ottoman's is the longest serving house guest of all time, I think.
I don't feel like I've got time to watch it, which is a shame. Anyway, so McRae said that Alyssa was the pawn and David was the real target, but I wasn't sure if that was just the usual flim-flam or not.
Right.
And then on tonight's show, we see the beautiful Julie Chen again.
Sorry, how did you describe her?
She's wearing like this crumpled up old bed sheet.
Now, come on.
She always has the most awful things.
That's rude.
Dear, oh dear. She probably ought to know.
So how does this thing with the 3 people on the block pan out? I mean, tonight the other one got 0.
Yeah, I know. What's the point? If, yeah, I mean,
some weeks it could split it right down the middle.
Yeah, what if it could split 3 ways? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Not really.
But I thought it was quite a good strategy on. Can you remember his idea? It was to say, let's keep Alyssa because if she gets MVP every week, if we ingratiate ourselves with her, we won't get put up.
I think it was that dark haired girl, the one that got into bed with Pizza
Amanda.
Boy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought that was a very smart move. Anyway, then we had a bit of a shebang.
Oh, you weren't blindsided, were you?
It was the wine wars.
Oh. This is old school. This is like our Big Brother.
Drunk on stolen wine.
Now, hang on. First of all, let's boil down the mathematics of the situation. You got one bottle of wine between how many? 15, 16 housemates? Probably even Ted gets a glass at some point. Now,
let's wait till 12.
They had to wait 1 hour. They opened it at 11.
I'm bored. I want to drink the whole bottle.
And the have-nots come out an hour later, and there was none left whatsoever. Now, we know, was it Aaron?
Yeah.
The size of her glass.
Yeah, I know, she had like half a pint.
It was like a goblet.
And then that Jeremy comes out and starts just like shouting at people, going, "Yeah, if you got a problem with it, I drank it all." Like, that's not a very good strategy. It's like, yeah, if you think this is bad, it's going to get worse as the weeks go on. Oh, okay, I think I'll get you out next week then, you prick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's weird, that guy.
That's bad strategy. And he also said something about a teepee.
Indians grab a teepee or...
He said I need a teepee or something.
No, it was something about Cherokees or teepees or totem poles.
If you want a teepee, go to fucking Glastonbury, mate. Serious. Anyway, I noticed a little interloper turn up during...
If you want teepee, go and watch an episode of Beavis and Butthead.
I noticed a little interloper turn up in Winegate.
Oh yeah, was it Jessie?
No, it was a box of Fruit Loops.
Now you say whenever there's an argument, there's a box of Fruit. There's never a box of Fruit Loops out of iShot. Now, what's Kellogg's reasoning behind that? Why did they put that place during the shitstorm?
Maybe there's like a secret like device inside the Fruit Loops making them angry.
Do you think
pheromones?
Do you think what it is? Kellogg's think that like most people commonly
don't even have Kellogg's over there.
Commonly perceive that like your dinner time is the most fractious time in a household. That's where the most arguments take place. But in reality, it's actually breakfast because everyone's woke up in a bad mood. They've all got to sit around the same table and eat their Fruit Loops or whatever other product they desire.
You just eat your Fruit Loops. Anyway.
God's sake, don't have any granary toast, otherwise it'd be like nuclear war over there.
Anyway, that Helen girl, you know who she is?
No idea.
She's like the Asian one. She was... Oh, for God's sake.
I know.
She was really upset about Winegate. She was like crying about it, saying that's the worst argument I've ever seen in my life. Fucking hell, man. She was sort of shouting.
She's obviously never been to Sierra Leone, has she?
Jesus Christ. That was weird. So, yeah, then Amanda and McCrae got off with each other. Is it a strategy man's? We don't know.
Who cares? I think it's just any odd man's in a storm, isn't it?
What would she find attractive about him?
I don't know. Maybe the hair.
The hair? No. And that is it Kristen or Kirsten?
I'm not sure, but I know who you mean.
She got like the drawn on eyebrows. Who was she getting off with? Jeremy, wasn't it? The Red Indian guy, or so he says. They were in a hammock together, and then they had a slog.
Weren't they just like swinging about in that hammock?
No, then they sat down and had a snog.
I noticed they fixed that hammock since the year Ian Terry was in because it's not squeaking anymore. It
will squeak again. Just give it a few weeks. I've written down weaponised her.
Oh yeah, they did. They weaponised Rachel's sister.
Oh yeah.
That's what the
artillery.
No, using test tubes and various Bunsen burners and stuff. No, they said that they're going to, as long as they can keep her on side, then essentially they control the game.
Oh yeah, and you're right. It was Amanda and Spencer whose idea that was.
There you
and
go.
Andy also seemed integral to that decision.
Integral.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
So then we went to Julie talking to the house and all that stuff. Judge said he don't like airports. I think he prefers tractors.
Right.
Is
this the guy with the beard?
He's like the cowboy. You know, like the rednecky one. He had a bear on his t-shirt. It's quite a nice t-shirt actually.
Oh yeah.
And like, you know, some Americans have never left America. Like, is it 20% or something? Or is that
I don't know. Yeah.
That's just probably like a made-up statistic. But anyway, you might be scared of flying. You don't know.
Could be. I'm starting to think this guy with the beard, though, maybe he's not as dumb as he comes across.
No, he doesn't come across dumb, I don't think.
I think he might be alright.
I think he could float quite a long way.
How many pieces of furniture do you think he can move in 1 minute flat from one side of the garden to the other, though? He's a big fella.
How did he do in that dinghy?
Uh,
Howard was funny in the dinghy, wasn't he?
I don't know. Hal couldn't swim.
No, he was like...
And I think the beardy guy couldn't do it either.
No, there was someone else who fucked up. It might have been that David guy.
Yeah, I think it was.
Anyway, when Julie talked to the house, Alyssa stood up and rather cockily said, "No one comes between me and my BB game." All the Branchell fans are voting for it. Are there any Branchell
keep going on like that.
I know, but you might as well, innit? Style it out. And did you notice all the girls in the house voted to evict Alyssa?
Yeah.
All the boys, i.e. the moving company, voted to evict David.
Mm-hmm.
And no one voted to evict Jessie, which is quite annoying because she's a complete bitch.
I suppose so, but, you know, when your chips are down.
Well, when your highs are low. So yeah, David got removed by the moving company. I wonder how much he had to pay per hour for that. And he went to be interviewed by Julie, and he said, "I'm pretty smart," and he really laughed at the end of that sentence. And he can't even spell a word. He admitted. Poor thing.
Still, who knows? Anything can happen. Expect the unexpected. He could well be back.
Oh God! I don't know. No, I kind of liked him though, and also he found what he was looking for in Aaron. He found the love of his life.
Oh, babe, I felt a bit sorry for him when he said that.
I know, she's like a psychopath.
Yeah, she is.
But anyway, if that's what he wants, that's what he wants.
Fair play to him.
So the final HOH task, which we never saw the end of, is one of those bullshit ones where we don't know what's going on.
Unless you got the live feeds.
And we're always behind, which is why we're behind. We're always behind.
What was he carrying? What, honey? No.
Barbecue sauce.
Oh, right.
Filling up a pot. Mike Boogie did that one once, and he filled up the thing to
that task is good when it gets slippy though towards the end.
I know, but it's a health and safety risk, don't you think?
No, I'm not bothered about their health and
break their
safety.
leg or something.
No, because they don't put elderly infirm people in their version like we do.
Well, what about Jerry?
What about Jerry? That was different. He had a note from his aunt.
Anyway, we're not going to know who's won that thing. This is what pisses me off about BBUS, because I want to look on Twitter, I want to get involved in the live feed, but we're always behind, aren't we? And it's partly because we're just over here in the UK. I don't know why I said it like that. And partly because of your job, and we don't get to watch that often.
Yeah,
Either way, we're dragging behind.
We're thinking about moving to LA just so we can stay on top of things, but apparently there's cheaper ways around that situation.
But at least you know we'll never spoilerize you in our podcast.
Yeah, if you want to give us some free live feeds, you're more than welcome to sponsor our show.
I don't think we can get live feed over here.
Yeah, you can. You just get...
I haven't got time to watch it anyway. I can watch it after dark though, but that's about it really.
They don't show you the good stuff though, do they?
Is it a certain time slot they do? Is it 9 till 12 or something?
Oh, something like that. I don't know.
No, it's more than we get on our fucking show, man.
Still, at least we got a bit of Chembot tonight. That's the main thing.
Anyway, you into it yet?
Yeah, I am, but it takes me like a couple of weeks, you know.
I'm not into it yet.
Plus, I've got BBUK to deal with as well.
It's too many BBs. It's BB mad.
It is.
But I'm not really into it yet, but it's because of the rules. I'm not wrapped my head around the rules yet. But
the three people?
Yeah, but once I think give it another week and I'll be bang on it.
You'll be blindsiding, you'll be strategising with the best of them.
I'll be having a target on my back, I'll be grabbing a life vest.
Yeah, throwing things.
Thrown under the bus.
Yeah, that too.
All of those cliches.
Sitting there, eating your Fruit Loops.
I will sit here and eat my fucking Fruit Loops.
I wish someone fucking would, because I'm fed up of hearing about it.
Anyway, I think that about sums things up, doesn't it?
Just about does sum it up.
But first...
Happenstance.
Answers, please.
Reset.
Anyway, we'll do another one probably next weekend, if that's alright with you.
Yeah, who knows.
Tell your friends that some English idiots do this podcast and it's rubbish. Yeah?
No.
No, tell them it's good.
Yeah.
And we'll drink next time and then it'll be better.
So yeah, any sponsors, either Vikings or live feeds, or preferably both, and we could have a deal cooking.
But we wouldn't be able to do our podcast, we'd be too fucked.
We'll have a bash, don't worry.
It don't normally stop us. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Follow me on Twitter, LightUpVM, and read my blog, Exertainment. And watch BBUK, why not? They all talk funny like us.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Try.
Good night.
That's the...
What did you say?